Today I'm celebrating Swap Ideas Day, and I suppose in a sense if you're watching this we're already celebrating Swap Ideas Day, so I'm going to give you some ideas, although I don't suppose I get to hear yours in return unless you write something in the comments. I feel conflicted to celebrate Swap Ideas Day. I feel sad to think that that it even exists, because shouldn't every day be a day for swapping ideas? Certainly for me, swapping ideas is something that it makes me feel alive. It feels that's what being human is about. I did a film recently about the time that I've spent in a particular piece of woodland over the years, a camp where people would just sit around the fire for days and days and days, just chatting, exchanging ideas. Isn't that the most wonderful thing, or one of the most wonderful things about being human? Why do we have to have Swap Ideas Day? Well, we don't have to, and I'm choosing to celebrate it because I want to give thanks for the fact that we as human beings can take our imaginations and through our tongues and through the signs that we can make with our hands, express ideas and communicate them into somebody else's mind. I'm a storyteller and I can take people into places that their imagination would never have ventured, and I love it when people do that for me. It's such an incredible thing that we animals with these advanced monkey sounds are able to deliver such enormous amounts of information through our words and our language. I've heard people suggest that we are in a world that is actually made of language, which is a pretty profound idea to wrap our heads around. Certainly, many of the worlds that human beings inhabit are made of language. Now, if we were to be swapping our ideas more effectively, more fluidly, goodness only knows how this human society could evolve. Could we progress out of the dark ages that we seem to be inhabiting in so many ways at the moment? And one of the things that comes up when I think of Swap Ideas Day is the current threat to freedom of speech, because it impedes people's ability to their willingness to share their personal private thoughts. If there's a fear that I could say something that is wrong, that if I don't have the freedom to think out loud, then I'm in danger of just completely shutting down and not talking about the thoughts that I have of the world as I observe it. So it's difficult to avoid that topic of freedom of speech whilst thinking about swapping ideas. I've been part of creativity conferences where people have done exercises to see who can come up with the most ideas in a certain amount of time, and there'll be a race, and if you have to place a filter on your creativity, if you have to think, is this a good idea or not, if you're evaluating everything as you're trying to come up with ideas, it really chokes that creative flow. And it's where people can just absolutely express anything that really incredible and a large number of ideas come out. It seems to me that that's what we need in the world, more rather than less. So today I'm celebrating Swap Ideas Day. I'm going to take a moment of silence just to give thanks for this incredible human capacity to share ideas from one mind to another.